What's good, YouTube? So it's Elliot here from Neanderthal Fitness, www.neanderthalfit.com, personal trainer, fitness instructor and YouTube talk at the camera dude. So today's video is all about the squat, the flat-footed squat, the Asian squat, whatever you want to call it. This video is me talking about what I consider the importance of the squat. So first things first, when I say squat, and when a lot of people say squat, a lot of you probably assume I mean to load up a bar, stick it on your back, compress the fuck out your spine, and do what the powerlifting community wants you to do. And granted, that's a very effective way of working your legs and getting some big ass wheels if that's what you want to do. However, I'm talking about using the squat as the human's natural resting position, the position we're designed to rest in that doesn't fatigue or injure our bodies in the way that sitting does, and explaining why you might want to implement this into your day. So first things first, I'm going to go through the anatomy of a squat. So I'm going to move further away from the camera. I'm going to try and talk a bit louder. Hopefully you'll still be able to hear quite well. If not, obviously I'll cover everything when I come back towards the camera. So I'm going to back off, show you the anatomy. Check it out, guys. Okay, so this is about as wide angle as I can get from the camera, and I'm going to try and talk through the anatomy of the squat from here. So first things first, you can't see my feet, but judging by the angle of my lower leg, you can see that my feet are just about at the very edge of my buttocks. You can go wider than this and get your ass actually closer to the floor if you're very flexible. In this position you might actually be able to get your ass to touch the floor, and you can go narrower, so you can have your feet directly in front of your ass and you're kind of balancing just above your heels. The body is then obviously rested over the legs. So from the side angle you can see the angle that my upper leg and my butt is going towards the floor. My ankles are flexed, heels flat on the floor, which I'll show you at the end of the video that my heels are indeed flat. The body leans forward to come over the knees, more so if you have your feet in close together. And you'll see here, although yes I still have that kyphotic posture, you'll see in this position that all of the natural curves of my spine are put in their correct position. Unlike sitting, where when we sit, hunched over, and all the extra weight goes on the top of the spine. So, okay, that's pretty much it for the anatomy of the squat. You get down, copy what a damn toddler does. If you spend any time around toddlers, if you've got any in your family, you'll know they're walking around playing, da-da-da, and then they drop into the squat. That's their natural rest. It's the natural rest of humans. So before they're told that you have to act like a little adult and sit in these chairs and high chairs and stuff, naturally they will just squat, and they have the flexibility to do it. Over time, by not squatting, they lose the flexibility, why there's a lot of guys can't get their heels on the floor in a squat. So what are the benefits? Okay, first of all, you should take this position when resting. You should take this position when going to the loo. So let's talk about going to the loo first. Okay, this is the natural evacuation position for humans. In this position, there's a valve between, I believe it's your large intestine, if that's the later one, or between your colon and your anus. That valve is completely open when in a squat position, which allows for more complete evacuation. No issues with straining, which can lead to colon cancer and things like that in the future, and hemorrhoids. Nobody wants hemorrhoids, man. But when you're in a seated position, the valve is partially closed, alright, so you have to strain harder to get everything out. When you're squatting, completely open. So this is the valve on this side in my analogy, just so you guys understand that. Also, the quads pressing against the stomach region increases intra-abdominal pressure, which again leads to a more full and safer, kind of less strenuous evacuation. So that's kind of the going to the toilet side of it. There's no straining involved, or much less straining involved. Better colon health, less chances of like digestive tract cancers, less chance of getting piles. What's wrong with this? Yes, you can do it on a modern toilet as long as you have good balance. You can easily do it on a modern toilet. Companies sell these little squat stools to bring your legs up, but then you're still sat on the toilet. You're not supporting yourself above, so I don't think it has the same effect. Now, in terms of sitting, just taking this position, as I said, it takes any undue strain off of your back. It supports your spine in its natural position, and it takes your legs through a full range of motion. If you go between walking, sitting, chances are your legs never drop below that 90-degree angle when you're seated. So there's a whole range of movement for your lower body that you're not exploring. Your body doesn't it doesn't do things that you don't tell it to do, i.e. we don't all have massive muscles unless we lift heavy weights. Your body does what it is encouraged to do. So if you never explore this range of motion, you will lose it. That's why people can only get to like here in their squat. It's just because they don't do it, and so you need to include this in your day-to-day activities so that you keep this range of movement. Keep your spine healthy, keep your guts healthy, and of course it's the first of the primal patterns. So if you're interested in the same kind of areas of fitness as myself, and I'm guessing if you watch my videos you probably are, there are, I believe, 7 primal patterns, which are things considered that essentially primal man used to do, and we should still do now if we want to be healthy and optimally fit. And the first one of those patterns is the squat. So if you can't squat, you ain't worth shit, in my opinion. So get down and do it. I'm laying out a challenge to you guys, anyone watching this video, anybody at all watching this, try and include 10 minutes of squatting in your day-to-day life for the next, for the next 30 days, 60 days, however long you can keep it at. 10 minutes of squatting. So you can squat while you're eating your breakfast, get your bowl down here, you can squat while you're on the john, you can squat waiting for the bus or the train, whatever. Just get your stopwatch out on your phone, add those minutes up, get to 10 minutes every day, and comment down below with how much better you feel and how much improved your hip mobility is. That's the video. Don't forget to like it if you like it, comment down below with what you want to see, and subscribe to the channel for more videos coming all the time. As promised, one quick flash to show you that my heels are on the floor. So let me grab the camera and so see if I get that out of the way. Heels completely flexed, feet flat to the floor. So yeah, I've got this position down. You should do the same. See you guys in the next video.